Corrie ten Boom knew about Ho'oponopono. She was born April 15th, 1892 in Haarlem, the Netherlands, and died on April 15th, 1983. She survived the Holocaust, and actually she was a Dutch person, and she helped Jewish people to hide when the Nazis were in the Netherlands. Um, so she was pivotal, excuse me, in saving so many lives. She eventually got caught, her and her family. Her father and sister died while in prison and imprisonment. But what I particularly love about Corrie ten Boom and her sister Betsy, they knew the Bible, and in the Bible it talks about giving thanks always. And in Ho'oponopono, we say thank you to God always. We can say it while we're driving, while we're talking to people, while we're sitting waiting for an airplane. And so Corey, Betsy was more of the lover. She even had love for the Nazis. And Corey, at first, her love was mainly just for the Jewish people and the people in captivity. But Betsy was able to transmit to Corey, and of course, through the power of love and God, transmit the love that she had for all, including the persecutors. And so Corey eventually learned to love the Nazis. And I say learn because we were wired, our neural pathways were wired a certain way. Being on the planet, we are wired to be over sexualized and sexual, to be provoked to anger, to see differences as opposed to seeing similarities and being in love. So, if we can learn things, we can unlearn things and learn new things. And so, Corrie ten Boom and her sister were having a conversation, and they were giving thanks to God for everything. And Corey pretty much was saying, "Oh, I'm not going to give thanks for the fleas that are here." And so, but she eventually did give thanks for the fleas. And come to find out, they found out the purpose of the fleas. So while they were in prison, they were able to get a Bible, smuggle a Bible into the prison, and they would have at the second prison they were captured at, they were able to do everyday church services. They had Catholics among them, they had evangelicals, so on and so forth, and they would read from the Bible and have their praise testimonies and prayer, so on and so forth. And they were surprised that the Nazis didn't come in and bust them up because the Bible was considered contraband. And so eventually it came out that the Nazi women did not want to go into the flea infested bunkhouse dormitories because they didn't want to get fleas. And so that was how Corrie ten Boom and her sister Betsy was able to have church services. And in that particular dorm room, I want to say there were thousands of women. They had cots, three high. It was a crazy situation. And I'm getting all this information from the book The Hiding Place. I also heard that there's a movie as well. And is there anything else? Betsy, Corey, anything else that would like to come forward? Nope, I guess not. But in everything, give thanks. And when you do, you'll see the blessings. If not at that particular moment in time, you will come to see it later. I have a testimonial about how I was giving thanks and I got some blessings, but that's for another video. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.